American Dispatch, Jim McComb.
Indy Center here.
Yes, sir.
American 11, you guys said that he departed off of New York?
Boston.
Boston, and he was going to L.A., and it was a hijacked airplane?
Yes.
And have you heard anything from American 77?
No.
Okay, and
I talked to a lender in the center up there. I gave you the information I got.
Okay, thanks a lot.
Okay.
All right.
And now the FBI is telling us that there has been some sort of a plane hijacking that they're investigating.
Yeah, we have another witness on the telephone right now who actually saw the second explosion. Elena?
Cretella. Elena, can you hear us?
Yes, I hear you clearly.
Where are you? Tell us what you saw.
Well, actually, I was washing my dishes at my window, and I heard a very low plane, which usually does happen, but when I looked up, it was like I was actually gliding with it, and I saw it actually went straight into one of the Twin Towers. It was like it sunk right into the floor. It disintegrated instantly.
Can you tell us what kind of an airplane it was?
It looked like a huge 747. It was a big airline. It wasn't a small jet. It was a big carrier.
And you couldn't see anybody? Could you see a pilot or any such thing?
No, I actually was. It was like side by side. It was like I was right behind it. It was huge. I couldn't believe how low it was. I was telling my roommate, this plane is very low. And I actually saw it go straight into the Twin Towers. Like, why is he going into the building? It was like it was almost deliberately glided into the building.
Elena, where exactly do you live? Where did you see this from? Battery Park City?
No, I'm in the East Village on 13th Street.
And you then saw the plane go into the building, and I assume you saw the resulting...
You better believe it. I saw an explosion like I have never seen, and all I can say is those people, I don't know, but they're all definitely disintegrated. It was the most awful thing I've ever seen. It was so sad. I was like a nervous wreck.
Well, I don't blame you. I appreciate you.
It really was awful, and all I can say is we should pray for those people, because it looked to me that it was deliberate. Unless the pilot had a heart attack, it was like this big 747 just went right into the floor of the Twin Towers.
Well, Elena,
yes.
We thank you very much for
yes.
for calling us and giving us this information.
Absolutely.
And,
Let's keep going.
Notify units to get over to the west side. 11th Avenue is closed off. They got a direct route to the World Trade Center. Everything below 24th Street is wide open to get down there and to respond to these locations.
You want them over on the west side?
You get over to the west side. 11th Avenue is wide open from 30th Street all the way south to the World Trade Center, okay? The PD's already got it shut down.
Alright, Temple. Units responding in. Get over to the west side. 11th Avenue is closed down. Responding, get over to the left. 11th Avenue, west side. You're Manhattan calling mobile command vehicle, okay?
Hi, Don.
Okay, we've got Melinda now who's live for us. She's been taking these pictures. Melinda, tell us what you're looking at. Melinda, can you hear us? All right, we're going to go to Melinda in just a few minutes.
Good morning. You're looking at live pictures of the World Trade Center Tower 1 from Manhattan Lower District. As you can see, we have a very serious fire in the World Trade Center. What we understand, the information is still early in coming, but what we understand is that 2 separate planes have hit Tower 1, which is the tower that you're seeing on your picture right now. As you can see, there are flames. There is a massive...
A crazy day, huh?
You heard what happened, right?
I've heard there's 1 or maybe 2 aircraft hijacked into
Manhattan calling mobile command vehicle, okay? 9, I'm unable to read them at the top.
That's 4 Manhattan, keep trying.
The White House tells us, by the way, that President George W. Bush is aware of the disaster in New York City. We have not gotten any reaction yet from him or further details, but let's head over to Lester now for more.
Hey, we have with us at the moment Lindsey Grimm, a witness who was in the building on the phone. Lindsey, can you hear me?
Hear you.
Can you tell me what you know?
Well, I actually, just to clear things up, I wasn't in the building. I was in the World Financial Center, which is directly behind it.
Okay.
And I was on our part of the building faces the section, the the courtyard where the World Trade Center is. So we ran to the window right after we felt this kind of this sonic boom as if it were an earthquake, and something just wasn't right. We ran to the window and somebody yelled, "Oh my God, a plane just flew into the World Trade Center."
Is this what we think of as the first one or the second one, Lindsay?
It was the first one because I was actually outside for the second one.
And the first one appears to have gone into the southern tower, am I correct?
Correct.
And this second one, did you see the second one?
I had my back facing. I was running as fast as well, not running, but walking at a brisk pace away from the two buildings when I heard it, and people just started screaming and running.
Now you
Cross 3,
Cross 3, guys.
get a hold of Fieldcom. We need them on West and Vesey Street, Dave. Fieldcom on West and Vesey.
10-4.
West and Vesey, I got that.
All right, 10-4.
Command Center East, Boston. Listen, both of these aircraft departed Boston. Both were 76s, both heading to LA. And I'm looking out on the TSD, and I think that all departures out of Boston should have heightened cockpit security. Is there any way you can bring up every center in the country and relay that message so that they can tell the aircraft that are out there flying right now to increase the cockpit security, vigilant on this day? I'll get the message out. Thank you very much.
Jim Stewart is standing by. He's got some official reaction. Jim, good morning. What are you hearing?
Good morning, Bryant. Well, as by happenstance, I was talking to FBI headquarters at the moment this explosion took place. They saw it occur as we saw it occur, the second explosion, rather, and their reaction was the same as everyone else. Number one, they noticed the clear weather there. Number two, they noticed what appeared to be, in their eyes, a deliberate attempt to crash the aircraft into the World Trade Center. Right now, they are trying to determine whether, in fact, it was deliberate. They have no information they can share at the moment, and I get the sense that they're in the same mode that we are, simply their
Jim,
mouth is agape trying to figure out what's going on.
Jim, let me interrupt.
I was a lot closer than that. I got down to Church Street. I was standing right in between the two towers, which, as you can see on your television screen, the smoke, the black smoke and fire.
I don't know which airport he's at. Oh my God. I think it must be a foreign. I think it must be something bad. Don't you think? So do I. I think it's terrorism. There are so many people in the World Trade Center. Do you know how often I go down there? That's where I shop. Exactly. And that second one looked like it was headed straight for it. It was targeting it. Everybody's on cell phones. I can't get a hold of my husband. I can't get a hold of him. He's going.
Mark, I want to interrupt you for just one moment. I'm just hearing from our producer that the FBI is investigating a possible plane hijacking just before the crash. Nick, are you hearing if that was international? Nothing yet. Okay. The FBI, just want to recap, is investigating a possible plane hijacking just before the crash.
Well, it's hard to believe that there would be two plane hijackings because two planes.
Is this today significant in any religious holiday for any?
I was just thinking, is it a significant anniversary of anything?
Does anyone have that?
Well, let me take a look here.
We'll probably look into that.
If any viewers.
Yeah, zooming in. Whoops. You want to take a close look?
Take a look, a close look at it. I'm supposed to stand up there, dude.
As tight as I could get it.
Oh my God, it's pretty tight, bro.
There's a lot of flame. There's a lot of flame in the building. It's fire.
I know. They at least have to be like 10 feet high.
It's gonna burn out. Yeah. You can see all that red thing, and the video camera shows everything out.
I think it's gonna give another explosion, bro. It's gonna hit like a power line or something.
Yeah.
What does they intend to do? Because whatever.
Likely that two separate planes, 20 minutes apart, would each crash accidentally into a different the Trade Center. But the fact is, we don't know, and you can have one accident. You can't have a plane coming close trying to get it.
That was planned by a terrorist group, or it can be just that the air traffic control system completely crashed. This is going to take a lot of investigating.
The air traffic control system.
Like a crazy air traffic control
See, they're not allowed. Hold it. Visually, no, it's a clear day in New York. There's no way two planes crash into the World Trade Center.
They're
a legitimate news organization. They're not allowed to say what we're thinking, which is obvious.
You know, evaluate some of the injuries they were.
I see that second plane flying around there. It disappeared, and then there was an explosion.
Yeah. You know what? Today is primary.
I mean, it's pretty simple to me what happened.
Here's the World Trade Center after two planes hit it today. We saw the second one, heard the first.
You know the area fairly well working down there. Is 9 o'clock in the morning the time when people have gathered in very large number? People get there earlier, get there later?
Yeah, I actually just happened. I usually get here a little after 9, and I happen to be here early for a meeting this morning. So yeah, I mean, you see the general amount of traffic about 9 o'clock. Is that when it happened, right at 9?
No, just before and just after 9.
Okay.
In that there have been two. Can you see outside at the moment as to anything that's happening?
I am outside.
And where are you and what are you seeing?
I am west of the two buildings, looking directly at them, and it's difficult to look at. I'll tell you that much.
This is not an area which is easy to reach for emergency services. These two buildings hug the Hudson River. There's only the West Side Drive that comes up there. Is there a large amount of emergency equipment descending on the place?
There sure is. As soon as I got out of the building, obviously the first thing you're surrounded by is siren noise everywhere, and you can hear it coming by now, even still.
Anything else you know that you'd like to add?
Just as I was coming out of the building, I heard somebody sort of ushering people away, and they were saying, you guys got to get out of here, it's a bomb.
Many thanks, Lindsey Grimm, who saw this occurring, at least the first hesitation.
Are you able to confirm anything within your airline to us?
No, unfortunately.
How about, can you tell me if we know for sure it was American 11 that went into the Trade Center?
We think that's who it was.
Okay.
And we're missing another flight also.
What flight are you missing?
77.
And when was the last time you knew for sure something about him?
He was in, wait a minute. Well, there's, I don't know how he got up there, but they think 77 is up there also.
Okay.
He's out of Dulles.
Okay, and...
Dulles, L.A., and they both apparently have been hijacked, and 11 we're pretty sure is in there, and 77, we were talking to him, according to Indianapolis Center, about 45 minutes ago, and in Indy Center. And I don't know how he got back to the Trade Center. I have no idea if that happened.
Okay, it may not have. We have another call sign. Of course, we don't know for sure any of these call signs right now, but if we find that it's your aircraft, we'll certainly give you a call.
Okay, so you have two airplanes in the Trade Center?
Yes.
And you don't know who either one of them are for sure?
Yeah, that's true.
Okay.
If I did, I would share it with you.
Okay, thanks.
All right, bye, Bill.
We don't know where there's propane tanks around the corner. You got nice and they're all over the place.
Car 3, go ahead, man.
Alright, car 3, I have to, are you 84 the box?
We are 1084 the box, we're at West and Bessie case.
Alright, listen, I have some for me to check out.
At that point,
Hey,
or certainly close to.
I just want to interrupt you because we're getting some more information from NBC. This is from a United Airlines employee. He says he's hearing from the United Command Center that an American Airlines plane, a 757 Airbus, was hijacked and crashed purposely into the Trade Center. A second plane was then flown into the second tower. That is what we are hearing from our NBC sources from a worker from United Airlines.
All right, so they were big airplanes.
Do they try to I don't know, the second one looked like a military. What? Second one, military plane.
Lauren, I want to get out of here. You hear creaking and stuff. Lauren, I want to get out of here.
Look at that falling.
What are you, freelancing or you work?
Mass service, Manhattan. Go ahead, Manhattan. Mass service, forward 03.
Alright, mass service standby. Car 3 in building 2. The number 82 floor, the number 88 floor, and number 89 floor. On the 82nd floor, it's the west. I have other floors. You ready to copy?
10-4.
Okay, the 83rd floor in building 1. The 104th floor. The 103rd floor, northwest corner, room 103. 106th floor. 83rd floor is its 8311 room. And the 82nd floor east side in building 1.
So right now, if those of you who are trying to get into the city by train, don't be surprised if those trains stop.
So I can take the day off, actually, and I'm not a big fan of U.S. military power, but it would be nice.
In that area, ought to get the hell. You guys are you really a
Those
Joey?
could come
West,
down.
yeah. No, that's far enough.
He's far enough away. You're far away.
Yeah, no, I'm down West 4th Street. I'm fine.
He's pretty far.
I'm hearing on the radio they're talking about the plane is inside the building. There's multiple casualties. Howard, these towel heads, I'm telling you, we let them come to this country. They're here illegally, a lot of them. We don't even kick them out.
Well, we're letting everybody in here illegally.
Could the plane have been like loaded with explosives or something? You know?
Sure.
I mean, come on. What would you do if you wanted to bomb something? You'd lay it with
just sticking a plane.
With explosives.
Just flying a plane into there would blow up the whole thing.
They will.
You know, I don't know how true it is, but I think while we were on vacation, I read in one of the newspapers that they are actually, like honoring the families of these suicide mission guys they have over in the
PLO does that after they blow up an Israeli,
the
town.
family gets compensated.
Yeah, the family is treated like heroes.
Is it Hamas or Hezbollah? Is the
Hamas.
Hamas.
Joey, thanks.
Second one was so low. There was an accident.
heard an explode. I was at Kara's. I heard a big bang about half an hour ago when I was having coffee. I don't know what that. I looked around and no light. And then I went outside and I was driving away and I saw this huge plume of smoke going across the sky. And I looked around and went, fuck, it's a trade center.
You're just holding it on there?
Yeah. You want to use it? Yeah. You want to go on top? You can go on top of mine.
Yes.
Go ahead. Come on.
For just 1 second, I'm looking at a report that the FBI is investigating reports of a plane hijacking. Did you have any news of that?
No, we don't.
No confirmation of that whatsoever?
We have no confirmation.
Is anybody
of
even
that.
there discussing that?
No, the only discussion that's been going on here, Brian, is that the World Trade Center has obvious symbolic value. It's been a target before of terrorism, and frankly, it would not surprise the FBI or anyone in national security if it was a target again.
Sometimes the obvious leads you to a conclusion. We're looking at two crashes, 18 minutes apart, into an obvious target, a building that has never been hit with a plane before on a clear day. What do the intelligence people there say about that?
The intelligence community for some time has been warning in a steady drumbeat, Brian, that Osama bin Laden has not been heard from now, frankly, since the beginning of the year, the USS Cole incident, rather, and they've been wondering when and if he will strike again, and they only believed it was a matter of time. And I believe that today that is going to be their first suspicion, but we have no confirmation of that. I must underline, there's no confirmation that this is a terrorist attack, number one, or number two, that it's Osama bin Laden involvement. But I can tell you right now, that is what they are thinking, that is the working premise, and we'll just have to see as the day unfolds what they discover.
Jim, as we sit here at 9:17, does the FBI have any choice but to sit and watch this on television?
I have never heard such a gasp of astonishment as I heard speaking to the FBI headquarters this morning when they saw what we saw, the explosion at the World Trade Center, the second explosion, and the smoke coming out of it. It reminded me and them of Oklahoma City. There's pure astonishment, I can tell you, at FBI headquarters this morning, and they are trying to find out the facts just as we are.
Excuse me.
Manhattan, stand by for a few minutes. We're going to get field comm set up. We'll be able to copy everything, okay?
All right, 10-4, just advise me when you're ready.
United States, John Cochran, who was with the president in Florida. John?
Peter, as you know, the president's down in Florida talking about education. He got up out of his hotel suite this morning, was about to leave. Reporters saw the White House Chief of Staff, Andy Card, whisper into his ear. Then reporters said to the president, do you know what's going on in New York? He said he did, and said he will have something to say about it later. His first of them is about a half an hour at an elementary school in Sarasota, Florida.
Thanks, John. John Cochran with the president. President's in Florida today pushing his education reform. It will get wiped off the agenda today in view of this extraordinarily serious accident.
More information on that just ahead. Now we want to bring in Todd Harris. Todd, on the scene, saw what happened. Todd, are you with us?
Yes, I had a perfect view, and the plane was coming in. I noticed it a second before it hit the building. It looked like it was moving slowly, and it lined itself up to hit the building directly.
Are you talking about the first plane or the second plane?
The first plane.
And Todd, tell us exactly where you are, where you had this great view.
I was on Highway 278, like a dead-on view of the side that it hit the building.
Oh my God, that was
Ladder 17 in Manhattan.
17 truck that.
On your frequency, relocate to ladder 15.
I 10-4-17.
Do you know whether or not the FBI had received any warnings about attacks on domestic soil?
You know, frankly, no, and it's a question that we ask every day. I asked as recently as yesterday of the intelligence community what was the latest on terrorism threats in the United States, whether any intercepts had been picked up, whether there was any current fear here that the next target would be within the United States. The answer came back no. They were still anticipating that the next strike against American interests would be overseas somewhere. Those are the most vulnerable targets. Today would clearly be some evidence that that's not the case at all. In clear weather, as you pointed out, what appears to be a deliberate attack into the heart of the financial district in New York City. You can't pick a more explicit message to send to America if you're a terrorist than what happened today.
Leon has something to jump in here with.
Yes, I'm checking the wires even as we speak. The Associated Press is reporting right now that the FBI in Washington is investigating reports that these two plane crashes are the result of foul play. There is a report here by the Associated Press of a possible plane hijacking. They don't say two, but they say a possible plane hijacking.
Marine 6 to Manhattan. For the Marine Division, we will position by the Brooklyn Bridge for a possible transport of men and equipment to Manhattan.
10-4.
Mark, I would,
757 John Bussey, yes.
Yeah, Mark, if anybody who's interested in seeing this, I would advise staying far from the building. There's still large pieces of debris, huge chunks of metal falling down, and these pieces of metal are smashing against nearby these fire trucks. So this is kind of a disaster that's still unfolding. Steer clear of the place.
Certainly, yes, and I mean, if you do want to see this, you don't have to get all that close because this is visible for dozens of miles in every direction.
And Mark, as you had predicted, the local television stations, at least one, if not two, maybe all of them have been knocked off the air, at least for a time being. I don't know if they're back on now.
All right, Howard.
Bye-bye.
See, now shouldn't there be like planes now flying over, dropping water and stuff? Isn't that the only way they're going to like put it out?
Maybe that's how they put out forest fires. Maybe that's how they do it. I don't know anything about it.
It's inside the building, though,
But at
John.
that point, that's like jet
Right.
fuel,
I mean,
and electrical.
Yeah.
Hey, wasn't that building like taller than, what is that building there? The big building.
Empire State
Empire
Building.
Oh my God!
Wasn't it taller than it was before? Look how much it's disintegrated.
Oh, you are a
It's in the
nutcase.
foreground.
You know what? You got to go talk to
is that
horses in the
building?
winter circle.
Oh my God!
You are such a nutcase.
No, I'm serious. You didn't see that?
Howard, how could you live in New York and go, what building is the Empire State Building?
You see that building over there? What is that?
Hey, Howard, why's my hand bigger than the World Trade Center?
Yeah, because
They don't look so big.
it's on TV, dude.
Where the airplanes crashed in, the unbelievable situation for those workers who are above the 80th floors, because the last time we had a blast.
Car 9, Manhattan.
Call 9, Ken.
Would you have the units responding on the 5th alarm? Number 2, World Trade Center. That's number 2, World Trade Center. Report to Chief Barbara at West and Liberty Street. West and Liberty Street, okay?
Did you get everything? Or?
No, I got up. I think I heard it about a half hour ago. I was on Humboldt Street,
They closed it. They wouldn't let us on, and they diverted all the traffic. So we've been sitting. Never seen so many. And then as we were driving down here on the BQE, everybody was stopped. I mean, stopped dead, watching because you could see everything. It was unbelievable. Two planes hit.
That's what they say.
Yeah. Two planes? Yeah. Two planes. Two small planes.
And just as I got off the line, got out of the car, and they said the FBI said there were two hijacked.
Yeah.
But everything's all.
That's what they just said on the radio. They were hijacked.
Oh, really?
All up on the 8th floor with 5 people, 5 patients. Everybody has self breathing. Everybody has self breathing. Some people are worse. Some people are not unconscious. Everybody's awake. So far, everybody's awake. You're still conscious, and it's very hot there, but no fire, right? I can't see. No, it's very hot. Very hot. No fire for now, and no smoke, right? No smoke, right? Of course there's smoke. Ma'am, you have to stay calm. There's smoke. Okay, please. Okay, you stay calm with me, okay? I understand. I think there is fire because it's very hot. Is that water cooler in there, fire, man? No, not fire. Who explosion? Where the explosion was? No. The explosion on the floor. On that floor? Yes. It's so hot now. So that's the explosion was on the 86th floor. That was on the other building. Different building, wrong building. Now, can you put it? Somehow, what happened to the new building? This was the World Trade Center. Oh my God. Oh my God. Madam, calm down. Okay, take a deep breath. Can you do me a favor? Calm down. Stop, just take a deep breath. No, so we can tell us anyway, calm down, okay? No, that's not. You're not only one. You're not only one. Oh my God, listen to this. Listen to me, stay calm, dear. Okay, don't be sorry. You're in that situation, but their friends, I think when they say you have extras, they have ways to get out of there. They have extras in there. I'm gonna go. Stay calm. Stay calm. Ma'am. Do they have, ma'am, can you just take a look at anything another? I will get it down. I'll write it down, 1 second. Please. What's her name? Her name is Evelyn. Are you ready? Hold on 1 second, ma'am. Please hold. Don't hang up the phone. Please talk to her. Talk to her. Talk to the patient for them. Okay, no. Her name is Evelyn? Yes, are you ready? A-L-D-C-R-E-T-E. That's the command post for number 2, World Trade Center, West and Liberty Street.
10-4, call 9.
I stress again, though, this is pure speculation, but it is speculation right now. by the people who are going to have to solve this crime, if in fact it is one, Brian.
That's a good point, Jim. At this point, it is pure speculation. The only thing we can tell you is we are looking at a very clear day in Manhattan on this Tuesday morning. We are looking at 2 towers of 110 stories in height that are on fire right now, that have absorbed 2 impacts with 18 minutes apart. Certainly, it's a little more than it would be an amazing coincidence, I think we should say.
All units stand by and let the region, okay? Bravo, Manhattan, Jay. 4 Bravo, guys.
Come report in front of the financial district building on West Street, please. American Express immediately.
I 10-4, they're on their way. All units stand by.
Hey, Indy, this is Pat, Command Center. Need you to tell me anything and everything you can about American 77, where he is, and if you have radar or not.
Well, okay, I'm listening to my ops manager talk to Washington.
I'm sorry?
We were talking to him in the vicinity of Henderson.
Henderson? What's Henderson?
Hang on a second. Okay, I guess we were talking to him in the vicinity of Henderson, HNN. We lost communications and radar with him. Hang on a minute, I'm going to have the ops manager tell you the story.
Hello, Command Center?
Yes, sir.
This is John Thomas, Ops Manager. I think we need to let everybody know this right away if they don't already. American 77 was was just west of Charleston, West Virginia at flight level 350. It's a heavy Boeing 752 and disappeared off our radar scope about 1256Z, a long with lost frequency. We were treating it as a loss, started to do some procedures to notify search and rescue and whatnot when American Airlines told us they'd had some aircraft or an aircraft hijacked. We now believe that aircraft may have been hijacked, although no one has, we have nothing to verify that. What with the World Trade Center, we could have another loose aircraft out there somewhere.
Okay, at the time of loss, what altitude was he at?
Flight level 350.
And he just lost primary also?
Lost no primary or that we could see. Of course, we wouldn't necessarily be able to pick up a primary there anyway. But
okay, and I'm assuming then that you're doing what you can to do a primary retrack on him, if you can do that from
yes. Sure.
And then, so 1256 Zulu, we lost comm and radar. Any ELT?
No ELTs.
Okay. Any more information you get, I appreciate it, and I'll forward this immediately up to the NOM and everybody that's standing up there.
Thank you.
Thank you, bye.
Bye.
Nick, you're on the air.
Is that really why?
Yeah, I just called to tell you that the other guy who called and said it was the towelheads may be wrong. The State Department yesterday issued a terrorist watch for all Americans in Peru due to the extradition of the drug lord Daniel Ochoa to America.
Wow. Well, let's bomb them too.
Let's bomb everyone.
But that's a bad idea. Either that or it was Jackie the Joke Man.
Let's drop A-bombs.
Yeah.
Oh.
But you see how it's spreading the building to the right, Howard? It's like it's already going down like the middle of
Well, don't forget. I mean, this thing's going to burn. You can't stop that kind of burning. It's going to burn the whole building down.
I mean, it looks like it's the one way. One is 2/3 of the way up. The other's about halfway up.
Yeah.
God knows what it looks like inside. I mean,
110 stories.
Can you imagine being above or above that?
Oh God,
that's a nightmare.
Oh God!
And you know what it's all. You know what happens? The worst thing that happens in these fires.
The heat.
It's the smoke inhalation.
Yeah.
It's the smoke inhalation. That's how you die. You just choke to death, which is horrible.
How freaky would that be? That probably won't be part of the skyline of Manhattan anymore.
Oh, stop it!
What do you mean?
We must have that.
Okay.
Well, you're not going to have it. It's gone.
The second one, that's when we saw it. Yeah, so the second one, it went right into the building.
Hello?
This is Carrie Feinstein, C-A-R-R-I-E. What did you see?
Correct. I was dropping my daughter off from school, riding along the bike path along the river, and I saw a big airplane over my head, very low, and I looked up and I thought, what in the world is this plane doing here? It's too low. And I looked up behind me and I saw this huge airplane crash into the side of the World Trade Center. And then I was in shock, as was everyone, and we were standing there talking, how could something like this happen? And then all of a sudden, a smaller airplane slammed right into the other tower. I saw both of them happen. It was horrible.
When you saw the second one happen, what did it look like?
And it was a much smaller plane, but someone said it looked like a military plane, but I'm not sure. I don't know much about airplanes. All I know is I saw both of them slam into the building, and it was a horrible thing.
Did it look like they tried to stop it all or change?
No, it looked very deliberate to me. I mean, how could you miss the World Trade Center?
Ovi, is the reason I don't have our channel because the transmitter's out? You mean the plane took it out? This is like bizarre.
Units responding into 2 World Trade Center. Responds to West Street and Liberty and see Chief Barbara. Units responding to 2 World Trade Center. Responds to West and Liberty and see Chief Barbara at that location. He is the incident commander at that location.
Which was below in the parking lot at B2.
50 тысяч человек. 50,000.
Yeah, I understand.
From the Water Street box, we're stuck in massive traffic. We can't get up to 31st and Madison.
I-10-4, engine 1-4.
Hijacked, and there are indications that it may have been a Boeing 767 out of Boston. We're contacting American Airlines, no comment.
Saying, one of you, I think, this is something they've been waiting to happen. Who are you talking about? What are you talking about?
What we were talking about is there's been a great frustration since the bombing of the World Trade Center, which the suspects later told federal authorities were intended to take the building down, that it didn't have a larger effect. And U.S. intelligence, FBI people for years have heard that they've always wanted to try and finish that job off, to take the buildings out, and that it was another viable target. Interestingly, ironically, whatever you want to call it, the World Trade Center just hired 2 weeks ago the head of the FBI's National Security Division for Counterterrorism in New York to augment and take over their security, pretty much aware of the level of threat that this is as a symbolic target.
Sign us to the World Trade Center.
Well, you're not going to have it. It's gone.
But how freaky?
What's that stuff that's coming out of it?
Smoke.
Black
no,
smoke.
not smoke.
It's called smoke.
The white thing coming all the way down. Is that like a ladder?
More smoke.
Oh, you are so crazy.
It's smoke.
It's a fire. Look at that flying shark,
Casey.
No,
that's fire.
No, the thing that just came out. You see what I'm talking about?
No.
That's fire.
No, the white thing that just... See, it's coming down right now.
In between the two buildings?
Yeah.
What a journalist.
There is something... I can't see. My eyes are so bad.
I think it's smoke from the back of the building.
No, it's white smoke.
It's Spider-Man.
Yeah, white smoke.
It looks like somebody's moving.
It does. Might be some
What is that?
That's bigger than a person.
The building.
Yeah, I think
Looks like somebody climbing down.
hanging bed sheets, man. I'd do anything to get out of there.
Bryant,
go ahead.
We've just been told that, and this should not be come as a surprise, it's standard procedure by the FBI. Their rapid deployment team from the Washington field office, this is a group of people that they send to major disaster and terrorist incidents, such as the twin embassy bombings in Africa. They have now been dispatched to New York. I have reason to believe, too, that some members of the HRT, that's the hostage rescue team, have been put on alert. We don't have any word yet that they would be sent. And these are standard procedures that would take place anytime a major terrorist incident occurs. But this would be a group of approximately 60 experts, people who are very good at picking up the bits of debris that we've been talking about falling on the streets of New York and turning that into evidence should they discover that this, in fact, was a deliberate act.
This is Jack Berger. Mr. Berger, what did you see? You saw the bodies falling?
Personally saw, I work at number 7 World Trade Center facing one of the towers, and I saw at least 4 bodies falling from the east side into the space between the 2 towers. There's several bodies on the ground now in between the 2 towers.
Did it look like people were trying to jump to safety or just falling out of the building? Or?
I couldn't see them leaving the buildings, kind of thing. I couldn't tell if they were falling out or jumped out.
What did you see again?
I saw 4 or 5 bodies jumping out of the northernmost tower around 9 o'clock.
Jumping or falling?
I'm sorry. I couldn't tell if they jumped or fell. I mean, they were falling when I saw them.
Thank you.
Car 9 to Manhattan.
Car 9, get ahead, guys. Car 9, get ahead, guys.
Give me the company identifications that are coming into World Trade Center. Just read them down.
Alright, 10-4. Engine 211. Ladder 11.
211.
Engine 22. Engine 53. Engine 40. Division 3. Battalion 10. Battalion 12. Ladder 16. Ladder 2. Ladder 13. Engine 221. Engine 23. Engine 209. Engine 212. Engine 279. Engine 230. Engine 229. Engine 235. Engine 220. Engine 216. Engine 217. Engine 238. Engine 214. Ladder 12. Ladder 118. Ladder 7. Ladder 24. High rise 1. Battalion 11. Engine 74. Engine 76. Engine 47. Engine 58. Engine 91. Ladder 22. Ladder 25. Ladder 35. 4 trucks and ladder 21.
Okay, thank you, Manhattan.
10-4.
I understand, Mr. Davis, you're back with me on the line?
I am.
And Miss Renault, you're also back on the line?
Sure.
Mr. Davis, bring us up to speed. What are you seeing? Anything changed?
No, but the smoke is getting thicker, and I can see flames from some of the windows on the first tower. My view of the second tower is somewhat obstructed.
Where are you, 50th and 5th?
I'm 50th and 5th.
Yeah. The officials there are anxious to in any way evacuate your building? Or is this just a normal work day?
I've been told that Rockefeller Center is putting into effect security measures, but we have not been told to evacuate.
Okay. And Miss Renault, what are you seeing right now?
From the southeast tower, there are still flames coming out of the north side of the building. It may be just my perspective, but it looks like something could be sticking out of that. Also, it looks like on the northwest tower that there's possibly, the fire and everything could have moved up because it seems to be that there's smoke coming out higher floors on the building.
You say there appears to be something out. That would be the second aircraft?
Yes.
The one at the lower level?
Yes.
And what actually do you see?
There's an object that doesn't fit with the line of the building that seems to be protruding, and that's what's on fire.
We're getting a look at the building right now, and I must say the smoke seems to be obscuring our view enough so that we can't identify it. We're re-racking the tape right now.
Calling a mobile command vehicle, okay? Manhattan calling mobile command vehicle, okay? Manhattan? Go ahead. On your frequency, K. I 10-4, you're responding to 2 World Trade Center. Bring all your extra SCBAs to the front of the building with you, K. Respond to Western Liberty at CG Farber, K. 10-4, K.
After the second explosion, it looked like a ticker tape parade with all of the... you saw the plane when it hit? I didn't see the plane. So you only heard the explosion? I heard the explosion. I was in an elevator. I was very, panicked. Thanks.
Whether any markets operating in that area have decided to suspend trading for today.
The New York Stock Exchange has been evacuated.
All right, the New York Stock Exchange has been evacuated. Yes, there you see it. So,
well, the American is right nearby. I would assume that would be the case.
The stock market official has the NYSE canceled or simply we're on hold here? Okay. And the Nasdaq is considering the same thing. And I'm sure the New York Mercantile Exchange is in one of the towers, isn't it? I think it's in one of the towers.
Lines are right there.
We can't get any closer?
No more. No. You don't want.
I'm watching Fox Network here, and I just saw a thing on a thing that said that FBI is almost verified that there has been a hijacking early this morning before the crash.
Really?
Oh, so they hijacked the plane.
Oh, my goodness.
There was actually 2 planes.
Yeah, right. 2 planes.
it's actually ridiculous. Watch it on a film. Actually, watch it on TV now. It's just.
Oh, this is so aggravating.
I don't understand how all of a sudden one day it's beautiful, next minute no, everything's just ruined. What's that? Oh, here comes the plane right now.
Oh God.
Second.
Wait,
I am
showing it again?
Yeah, I am speechless.
Yeah, I mean, what do you say?
What do you say about this?
Can't say anything.
I just feel like nothing will be done. It's just
No. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I think
could
there
say,
would be such an outcry that
God.
something has to be done.
They've attacked the United States.
Forget it.
It's war. It's war.
We don't stand for this.
Wasn't there an attack when they on the
World Trade Center?
On the World Trade Center. Why did we never go to war over that?
We didn't have to go to war.
Because this is a plane?
They had all those guys lived in Libya at the time, didn't they, Tom?
Yeah, I think so.
And didn't we bomb them? We didn't even declare war. Remember, we had the whole thing about France not letting us fly over their airspace.
Yeah.
We went anyway, and we bombed them.
Yeah, not enough.
And then what happened?
And then they did
stopped
this for a while. They've been doing all kinds of stuff, and the Israeli
the problem
intelligence.
is you let them build up again.
Israel would take care of the problem for us, but we're now all of a sudden we're worried about how the PLO feels. I mean, let's get real.
I thought that was stupid in the first
Yeah,
place.
let's just get real.
Wow. So organized company.
I can't even get a cell signal in.
Did you see the second one? Yeah. You saw it? And he definitely intentionally flew right into the building?
Yeah.
So it's terrorists?
Yeah, definitely.
So they hit both buildings.
Defend the building. Right there, they have it. That's it.
Here, you take some, okay?
Watch out! Expel people across the street. Nobody should be standing here. Anybody over on that side of the street, please?
There's another body.
You can hear more explosions.